Excuse me. Excuse me. Well, hello fellow Martians, and in today's video we are going to talk about my overall performance during Camp NaNoWriMo April 2020 edition. And let me say, I'm quite impressed. Please don't believe that I am very disappointed. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Nicole Marcina, but you can just call me Nicole, and I am a romance writer. If you're wondering where the hell am I am still in the studio. I am just here sitting down on the floor because it's much more comfortable. And yes, that's television. And yes, this is like a bed. I remember it belongs to my husband's like ottoman. I don't know, it's just like a storage bench. The storage part we cannot use, but this we still can, and I use it whenever I vlog. It's very comfortable actually. But anyways, like I said with our intro, we are going to talk about my performance for Camp NaNoWriMo April 2020 edition. And is there anything nice to say about my performance this month? If you're gonna ask me, I hate my performance for this month. I have such high expectations for myself because I did so well last year for July, and I did so much worse. So I'm gonna give my 2 cents on how I did this month. But before we proceed into today's topic, if you're not updated with the previous one, there's the thing. Go ahead and check it out if you want. I am not pushing you to do that. Also, if you're liking this video so far, do consider subscribing to my channel and hit the cute bell beside to notify you each time I post a video. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's conversation. We are going to start with my Camp NaNoWriMo goals, and my performance for that part is, drumroll, I suck. I think I created almost 10 goals for Camp NaNoWriMo, and I wasn't able to do at least one. Well, I was able to do one, and that's related to the vlogs, but we'll get into that topic later. We are going to talk about my Camp NaNoWriMo projects. I didn't. It's so hard to think about the fact that I wasn't even able to finish my edits for Project TIOH this month. I wasn't able to write 50,000 words for Project TSOH, and I wasn't able to do 25,000 words for Project P003. I know, it sucks, right? But the good thing about that is I was still able to start my edits, and I was able to add more words for my side projects. I wasn't able to do those exact word counts that I wanted and exact pages that I wanted, but I was able to add more words. And like we always say in this channel, progress is progress. We are counting it as a win. Well, not really. Next up we're going to talk about is my consistency with vlogging. Now, I checked my videos for this month, and I was impressed that I was at least consistent from the beginning of the month until to the 14th of the month. And then after the 14th, I just spiraled out of control. I didn't do vlogs. I was very inconsistent with what vlogs I was going to do. I think I really drained myself during the first 2 or 3 weeks of this month, and I didn't listen to myself again. I literally told myself not to burn myself out and to just take everything as much as possible, take everything with ease. But again, I don't listen to my advice. This is hard when you give the same advice to other people, but you don't follow your own advice. Do you know how hard that feels? I wasn't able to read at least 1 chapter a night. There are times where I read at least 3 chapters. There are nights where I read just 1, and most nights I never read any chapters. I swear, I am the worst reader. But when it comes to books, I'm having a hard time with books, and the reason why is I can't focus enough for a long time, and I'm trying to read it on how I read fan fiction on Tumblr. Yes, I read fan fiction on Tumblr, and because they are so short, I get to finish those images in just one go. Now I am trying to tell myself, hey, one chapter is like one long imagine. Just read it. And it's been working for me. However, I am not sure anymore if it's my attention span or the story that's making it hard for me to read. Really, I'm not sure which one. Please let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Do you think it's my attention span, or is it the story, or is it both? Really, I need your help. Well, there's one thing I'm very consistent with, and that is my reward system. I am very consistent with rewarding myself every day, like even if it's small things like Oreos and stuff, just to reward myself every day, telling myself that I did a good job. But that reward system wasn't able to help me be consistent throughout the month. Another thing that I hated for this month is I didn't follow my bullet journal. No, follow is the wrong word. I wasn't able to use my bullet journal. What a waste of pages, Nicole. What a waste of pages. I was able to use the bullet journal for the first few days, but then I stopped using it. But that didn't stop me from creating a new bullet journal for the month of May. So let's see how that goes. With my daily devotions or my meditation, that's what I told you guys, there are days where I forget to do it. But I promise I'm much more consistent with my meditation than my vlogging. That's a fact. So now I'm gonna give my ratings for my overall performance for Camp NaNoWriMo April 2020 edition, and we will treat this like books. From 1 star to 5 stars. How would I rate myself? 2.5? I don't want to say 3. I don't know if I'm being harsh on myself or anything, but I think 2.5 is reasonable because, let's face it, I was inconsistent throughout the month. Not just with my projects, but with my writing vlogs, my vlogs in general, my meditation, and my bullet journal, and everything else. I was very inconsistent. Sometimes I just hate myself. So to conclude this video, I rate myself 2.5 stars for the Camp NaNo April 2020 edition, and it sucks to rate myself that low because I know I can do better. But don't worry, we still have July edition and we still have NaNoWriMo. I am now doubting myself if I should join those 2 months. But that's all I have for you today, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, do give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below. How will you rate yourself for Camp NaNo April 2020 edition? Just be honest. I am not going to judge you if you rate yourself lower or higher or in the middle. No one's here to judge you. We all have our own standards and we should respect that. But we shouldn't be hard on ourselves as well because we are human and we are not machines. I'm so bold to say that, but I have such low ratings for myself. Seriously, I need to apply my advice to myself. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Stay safe, stay creative, and happy writing, Martians. Why? Just why? Why would you appear now? See, I have a headache and I decided to tell myself that we are vlogging for tomorrow. Great.